Oh, the Raszageth dragon riding customization in Dragonflight. Yeah, this is super cool. So we've got another new customization for dragons. And here's the thing. You get mounts that are dragon riding mounts in Dragonflight. That's how it works, right? But they're not separate mounts. The only mounts you have are your 4 drakes that you get throughout the leveling. And there's no difference between those drakes apart from how they look. They all share the same leveling tree and everything like that. So the only difference is how they look and what skeleton they use, basically. And the way you get new dragon riding mounts in Dragonflight is they appear as customizations, like whole transformation customizations to those dragons. In fact, we can have a look at it in game. I don't wish like that. I wish we just got more mounts. I kind of like it because it's just different. And sometimes the change is as good as the rest, really. Sometimes it's fun just to have different stuff. And I think I like it. What they're doing is they're trying to make it like an artifact, okay? The artifact appearance changes was so much fun to collect. Like getting an appearance for your artifact. Now, I'm only speaking for myself here, so you might disagree. Let me know in the comments below, right? But for me, getting an artifact appearance for your artifact was a different kind of satisfying to getting a new weapon. Like, I always found getting an artifact appearance more exciting than getting a new weapon. And I guess it's like that, right? Like, the idea is that it's supposed to feel like that. And I think it will feel like that. Here you go. So this is the Drake that it appears as. The appearance changes are always for one specific Drake, the one that it shares a skeleton with, basically. So you'll see that here you have the full transformation option. And Stormeater, for me, I cannot choose Stormeater. I've seen some people have, and I don't know what I have to do to be able to choose it. So loads of different parts of the appearance. You know, you can see I have unlocked some things just by leveling, you know, and so they're like, as for the Drake itself, there are loads of just like little standard appearance things that you can unlock and change, you know, like their tail and stuff as well. Armor color, which is pretty cool. And these options are really great. It's really good to have like all this kind of customizability or customization, I guess. But then you do get the full transformation section as well. And that's where the Stormeater comes from. And the Stormeater, as we can see from Wowhead here, is the final boss of the raid, basically. It's the Storm Drake, which is awesome and amazing. And I'm totally in favor of it being appearances for your dragon rather than like separate mounts, because I remember how fun it was to have the artifact appearances, and it still means more to me having different artifact appearances than having different weapons. On the latest Dragonflight beta build, a new Drake Watcher manuscript, the item used to add customizations to dragon riding mounts, has been added. The item grants your renewed proto-drake mount an appearance similar to that of Raszageth, the Stormeater, one of the primal proto-drakes that leads the primalists, and the final boss of the Vault of the Incarnates, the first raid of Dragonflight. So this is it in action. Let's get him flying. There he is in all his glory, with his saddle. And the horns on this one are legit. They're really cool. It's a shame I can't get it. I'd love to fly this around for a bit. Some characters are receiving this itemization at random so it can be tested. It is known that while using the Stormeater appearance, which is tagged as a full transformation on the roster and transformation menu, you cannot apply any other appearances to your renowned proto-drake. That's the same for every total transformation. It's the same for the PvP mount as well. The Raszageth model has some key differences from the normal renewed proto-drake, from lightning effects coursing through its horns and body to having feathers on its wing structure. Yeah, the feathers are legit. It is currently unknown where you can get this proto-drake customization, but it isn't too far-fetched to think it might be a reward from the Vault of the Incarnates raid. So it's either going to be cutting edge or ahead of the curve, right? Or it could be a drop, I guess. I hope it's not a drop. I hope it's ahead of the curve. I really hope it's ahead of the curve. I really hope it's not a drop. But I'd also be okay with it being cutting edge, honestly. A drop is going to be too annoying. A drop just means you're running that raid forever with your guild, and more people drop out of those weekly runs as they get the mount, right? Oh, except there's group loot now as well, so holy shit, there'll be some bullshit system in place for guild runs, right? Like who's been to the most fucking guild night, raid nights and stuff like that. Oh no, it's gonna suck. Just make it ahead of the curve. Please just make it ahead of the curve. Oh man, God, please just make it ahead of the curve. Yeah, DKP making a comeback. No one wants that. No one liked that. So just out of interest, I want to take a quick kind of poll just by sight on the chat there. Who is good or excited even about kind of Drake and dragon riding mounts appearing as full transformations and customization options of the mounts you have. Put a yes in chat for that, and put a no in chat for you'd rather they were separate mount drops. Yes, 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 yes. I think the eyes have it. Oh, overwhelming voting for yes, I think, on this. And I think I definitely agree. There's something about the artifact appearance kind of feel of it, and I loved it so much in Legion. I can't even really eloquate why I liked it so much. Why do I like it so much more? What was like, why was getting artifact appearances so much more satisfying than getting weapon drops? I can't eloquate it. Maybe someone in the chat can eloquate it better than me, because for me it just felt good. Yeah, the secret quest lines were really cool as well. The method of acquisition, it had a vanity aspect. Yeah, it was more of a collecty thing, I guess, right? It added like an extra challengey feel to it, I guess, yeah. Feeling of progression rather than luck. Yeah, I guess so, actually, yeah. It was connected to lore, which was really cool. All of these things, yeah. And I'm guessing that the Drake appearances won't feel exactly the same, but yeah, it was definitely more fun to get artifact appearances than standard weapon appearances, yeah. Even though it's like more of a ball ache to apply them to your weapons, really. And same with these drakes, you know, like having to change the appearance of your renewed proto-drake at a special mount changing thing, and then change it off again if you want to use a different form for your renewed proto-drake. It's a ball ache, isn't it? And yet something about it I still just prefer. It's weird, isn't it? Weird. But I'm glad you agree with me. I'm glad I haven't just like, you know, I'm glad I'm not a freak that thinks that.